Unfortunately not, Mr. President. I'm sorry. We disagree on, I think, at least three fundamental issues. One is the place of the U.S. in the world. I believe, unlike the President, I think that American leadership, often unilateral leadership or leadership in conjunction with a few allies, is essential to the peace and prosperity and security of the West and the world more generally. He has a very different economic view than I do. As I said in one of our earlier segments, conservatives like myself believe in a more limited government, and the president's effort to grow the welfare state and to increase the share of our GDP that is going to the government, I think, is unhelpful and counterproductive for the United States and for prosperity. And lastly, I think his tone has been exceedingly unhelpful. He has often hit very strident terms, accusing Republicans of wanting us to all drink dirty water and breathe dirty air and putting country above, country below party, rather. So I think that all those things have made him pretty much a non-choice for people such as myself. I do think, however, that had he done one thing differently, there would have been a lot of conservatives and many, certainly moderates and other folks within the general Republican Party that would have been tempted to vote for him, and that is had he embraced Simpson-Bowles. This was the debt commission which he empowered, and then he promptly ignored their results. It was an opportunity to show real leadership. It was an opportunity for him to command the center of the political spectrum. It was an opportunity for him to really force Republicans to make some hard choices. It probably would have split up the Republican Party between people who under no circumstances wanted a tax increase and those who were willing to contribute some revenue. And I think it would have been a rather historic, brave thing for him to do. The fact that he didn't take that leap of faith and didn't show that political courage, I think has ultimately come back to haunt him. And we now, after 3+ years of his presidency, have a larger debt, do not have a agreed upon solution for any of our entitlement programs, have a tax code that is still laden with loopholes and gimmicks and the rest. And what an opportunity that was wasted. From a pure political point of view, had he chosen that course, a lot of Republicans would have been tempted to vote for him for re-election. The good news for Mitt Romney is Romney now is in the position to offer a more reasonable and more unifying plan for debt reduction and tax reform, and the president really has nothing. And for that, Mr. Romney is quite fortunate.